So right now I'm here at Elks Brox Memorial Park in Port Jervis, New York. I decided to come up here today because it gives you a really excellent view of the city of Port Jervis itself, especially when it's drizzling. So for getting up here, I took Route 42 and 97 and then took a right off of Skyline Drive. And then I pretty much took that windy road all the way up until here. Originally, I was gonna take an entrance at the southern end of the watershed recreation area, but that path was only a hiking path and I wanted to drive up here. Skyline Drive is your best bet if you're trying to do it by car. But if you're on foot, it really doesn't matter which point you start from, as long as you head south this way. And over here, we got a placard describing the park, but I won't bore you with all the details and just staying on this, so I'll just have it face towards me and read it. Elks Charles Brox Memorial Park. Elks Park was established in 1914 through the activities of members of Port Jervis Lodge number 645 BPO Elks. With the continued interest and untiring efforts of the Reverend William J. Donahue, Skyline Drive was built and the park enlarged and otherwise improved. The name was changed to Elks Charles Brox Memorial Park on January 25th, 1932, when all of the real and personal property of the trustees was conveyed to the city of Port Jervis for park purposes. I'm so glad that I actually came here today. This has been on my radar for a while because I come through Port Jervis quite often. It's nice to see what's on the other side of this. And speaking of what I can see, I'm going to kind of give a brief overview of what I'm looking at right now. This windy road over here, that is US Route 6. Over there, we've got the bridge between Port Jervis and Matamoros, Pennsylvania, the Delaware River right upon that. And also, a lot further down, that is High Point State Park in Montague, New Jersey. We've got Interstate 84 cutting through the mountains. What else? Oh, we got Port Jervis High School. On the Pennsylvania side, we got Delaware Valley School and the Veterans Memorial Park, the Westfall Shopping Center, and then a little peek of the Poconos. So while I was standing here, I noticed that cloud of smoke, and I was kind of concerned if there was a wildfire that was occurring right now. So looking towards the south, you got the Poconos, a little bit around this bend of the Delaware. That is Stokes State Forest. That is the furthest you can see out that way. Towards the east, the furthest you can look out is over towards Slate Hill, right before you get over towards Middletown, New York. Towards the north, the area before you approach the official start of the Catskill Mountains. And then over to the west, that's my car. We also have Route 209 that goes from Matamoros, PA, has a little concurrency with Route 6, goes left, goes towards Port Jervis High School, and then just keeps continuing north. I started driving around the summer of 2020. I've been around this area quite a lot, but I never have thought to come up here. There's this little path right here. Gives me unobstructed view towards Pennsylvania and the other side of, oh my God, Port Jervis. So the shopping complex down this way, the little awning and the curve in the road, that is NJ Transit's Port Jervis station. So the Port Jervis station is the furthest west that you can go on commuter rail towards New York City. So New York's MTA operates up here as the Metro North Railroad, and they have a joint agreement with NJ Transit where they have NJ Transit trains operate on these tracks because this goes across state lines. This is the furthest station on the main line or the Bergen County line. You got Port Jervis, and then you creep a little northeast towards Middletown, and then it just starts to go down once you reach I-87, and then just keeps going south towards Suffern, and then just keeps going down Bergen County until you get to Hoboken. I do think it's pretty cool that you can be this far out from New York City, but still have the ability to actually get there. But it kind of sucks for me because I don't live that close to Port Jervis, and anytime that I want to go towards New York, I don't want to spend more time going west, taking a train going east. By that point, I could just go east by car. It's a little bit of a nitpick from me, but there's not much I can do about that. It's the only train line that runs up here. This was pretty nice though, coming here, because I've already spent so much time at Carpenter's Point where the Tri-State Monument is. So to do something else in this area for a change is honestly pretty cool. All right, I'm hungry.